Have you ever noticed how one tiny habit can either elevate your health or quietly sabotage it? On Organic Awakening, we talk a lot about natural power foods, and beet juice is one of the strongest. But here's the twist. This miracle root can turn against you the moment you mix it with the wrong partner. Picture this. You start your morning proud, juicing a vibrant beet, expecting cleaner arteries, better liver support, and that steady all-day energy. Yet hidden inside that same glass, a single misguided ingredient can flip the benefits upside down, irritating your gut, spiking oxalates, triggering fermentation, or even blocking circulation. Most people never see it coming because the dangerous combinations look perfectly healthy. They're everywhere. Trending recipes, wellness blogs, even friendly advice from people who mean well but don't understand how the body reacts at a deeper level. But you're about to understand. Today we're diving into 7 beet juice combinations you should never drink, including one that becomes especially risky after 50 or for anyone with sensitive kidneys or digestion. And right after, I'll show you the correct way to enjoy beet juice so it strengthens your heart, energizes your cells, and supports detox without the hidden downside. Take a breath, settle in. What you're about to learn could completely reshape the way you prepare this powerful healing juice. Combination number 1, mixing beet juice with lemon. One of the most common mistakes is adding a big squeeze of lemon to beet juice. It sounds healthy. Vitamin C, freshness, detox vibes. What could be wrong? Quite a lot. Lemon is extremely acidic, and when its strong acidity collides with the natural compounds inside raw beetroot, the pH of the juice changes instantly. For many people, especially those with gastritis, reflux, or sensitive digestion, this irritation can hit within minutes. Heartburn, nausea, or a sour stomach often follow, and most don't realize the lemon is the culprit. But the bigger problem is what happens to beetroot's nutrients. Beets are rich in plant-based iron and pigments that support circulation and blood building. These nutrients require a stable internal environment to be absorbed properly. When lemon over-acidifies the mixture, absorption becomes disrupted, especially iron absorption, canceling one of the key benefits people expect from beet juice. Large amounts of lemon can also overstimulate stomach acid production, creating dizziness or weakness afterward in people with sensitive digestion. Lemon isn't the villain, the excess is. A few drops for flavor may be fine, but heavy squeezes or whole lemons are where trouble begins. If your stomach is sensitive, skip it entirely. Your body will thank you. Combination number 2, mixing beet juice with honey or sugar. This is one of the most common and most harmful mistakes. Many people don't enjoy beetroot's earthy taste, so they add honey, sugar, or sweet syrups. It feels harmless. Honey is natural, right? But the moment you add concentrated sugars to beet juice, everything changes. Beets are rich in nitrates that convert into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels, supports circulation, boosts stamina, and helps regulate blood pressure. When you combine beet juice with honey or sugar, that nitrate conversion becomes disrupted. The result? A significantly weaker blood flow benefits. Instead of a natural heart-supporting juice, you end up with a sugary drink that spikes glucose and stresses the liver, especially in people with diabetes, pre-diabetes, fatty liver, or metabolic issues. Honey, even though natural, still behaves like quick sugar in the bloodstream. This can worsen insulin resistance, accelerate liver fat buildup, and trigger energy crashes. If you need to soften the flavor, choose gentle companions like green apple or cucumber. They add freshness and hydration without interfering with nitrates or spiking your blood sugar. In short, sugar and beet juice don't mix. Keep it pure if you want real benefits. Combination number 3, mixing beet juice with orange. On paper, this combo sounds perfect. 2 nutrient-rich foods blended together. But the acidity of oranges, mixed with beetroot's natural sugars, creates a recipe for fermentation in the gut. For people with gastritis, reflux, or IBS, this can lead to instant bloating, cramping, and uncomfortable pressure. Oranges also contain high amounts of vitamin C. While essential, too much in one drink can interfere with the absorption of beetroot's nitrates, the very compounds responsible for improved circulation and better blood pressure. This leads to a drink that tastes great but steals away the benefits you were looking for.
When vitamin C takes over the blend, the nitrates in beetroot convert far less efficiently into nitric oxide, meaning the heart-supporting, vessel-opening benefits of beet juice drop dramatically. You may feel like you're doing something great for your circulation, but the combination quietly weakens the effect. This mix also puts extra pressure on digestion, especially as we age. The natural sugars in beets and oranges break down extremely fast once juiced. Without their original fiber, they hit the bloodstream quickly, causing glucose spikes that catch many people off guard, particularly those dealing with prediabetes, fluctuating blood pressure, or sensitive digestion. If you love citrus, there's a safer way to enjoy it. Drink beet juice on its own, ideally on a relatively empty stomach, and save orange juice for another moment of the day, preferably with food to buffer its acidity. Separating them keeps your digestion stable, your stomach calm, and your circulation supported. So even though beet orange juice looks refreshing and colorful, it's one of those combinations that does more harm than good, especially for consistency, digestive comfort, and heart health. Combination number 4. Mixing beet juice with vinegar. This might look harmless because vinegar is popular in detox drinks and homemade tonics, but pairing it with beet juice is actually one of the biggest mistakes people make. Beetroot is naturally rich in nitrates, the compounds responsible for better circulation, improved blood flow, and healthier blood pressure. Vinegar, however, is extremely acidic, and that acidity destroys a significant portion of these nitrates before your body can use them. So the main benefit of beet juice disappears instantly. The issues don't stop there. The strong acetic acid in vinegar can irritate the stomach lining when combined with raw beet juice. Many people experience burning, nausea, or a sensation of heaviness afterward, especially if they already deal with reflux, gastritis, or a sensitive gut. Because both beetroot and vinegar influence blood pressure in different ways, the mix can also cause unexpected dips or dizziness, particularly in those who naturally run on the lower side. And while vinegar is often used in detox hacks, mixing it with beet juice actually makes the liver work harder, not easier. The acidity forces the body to rebalance pH levels, creating more metabolic stress. For individuals with kidney issues, this extra acid load becomes even more problematic. The solution is simple. Keep beet juice pure. If you want to lighten the texture or improve the flavor, water, cucumber, or low-acid fruits like green apple are much safer choices. Vinegar has its place in salads and cooking, just not in your morning beet juice if you want to protect your stomach, blood pressure, and the very nutrients that make beetroot so powerful. Combination number 5. Mixing beet juice with milk or dairy. Some people add milk to make beet juice creamier, but this is one of the worst combinations for your digestion and nutrient absorption. Beetroot has a naturally acidic profile. When that acidity meets milk proteins, especially casein, it causes sudden curdling inside the stomach. This isn't gentle fermentation, it's instant clumping. The result? Heaviness, gas, bloating, and uncomfortable pressure that can linger for hours. Milk also requires a very specific digestive environment. Beetroot stimulates stomach acids and bile flow. Combined, these two processes clash, making it harder for your body to break down both foods properly. You end up absorbing less calcium from the milk and fewer vitamins from the beetroot, the exact opposite of what people intend when they mix them. For anyone with lactose intolerance, slow digestion, or post-50 digestive sensitivity, this mix often triggers nausea or rapid acidity. It also burdens the liver. Beetroot boosts nitric oxide in circulation, while dairy slows digestive movement. Put them together, and the liver has to process competing metabolic demands at the same time, increasing inflammation rather than reducing it.
These pairings help your body work more efficiently, not harder. Dairy has its place, just not inside your beet juice. Keep them separate, and your stomach, liver, and energy levels will thank you. Combination number 6. Mixing beet juice with spinach. On their own, beets and spinach are nutritional powerhouses. But when you put them together in the same juice, especially in concentrated raw form, you accidentally create a biochemical problem your kidneys and bones don't appreciate. Both beets and spinach are extremely high in oxalates, natural plant compounds that bind to minerals like calcium, magnesium, and iron. When consumed in large amounts or paired together, oxalates can overwhelm your body's ability to process and eliminate them. The biggest risk is kidney stones. Oxalates from both foods join with calcium in the kidneys and form calcium oxalate crystals, the most common and most painful type of kidney stone. For people with a history of stones, reduced kidney function, mild dehydration, or even low magnesium intake, this combination can quickly push the body into oxalate overload. You don't feel it immediately, but the crystals silently accumulate week after week. Another hidden problem is mineral blocking. Oxalates grab onto important nutrients, especially calcium and iron, making them harder for your body to absorb. So while many people combine beets and spinach thinking they're supercharging their juice, the reality is the opposite. You absorb less nutrition, and your digestive system has to work harder to eliminate what it can't use. Over time, this can weaken bones, worsen anemia, or contribute to fatigue and muscle weakness. People with gut issues such as IBS, gastritis, or low stomach acid are especially vulnerable. High oxalate juices pass through the digestive system too quickly, irritating the intestine and causing symptoms like bloating, cramping, loose stools, or an urgent need to use the bathroom. Seniors with reduced ability to clear crystal-forming compounds are at even higher risk of buildup. This doesn't mean spinach is bad, nor that beet shoots should be avoided. It simply means they shouldn't be juiced together, especially in large quantities. If you enjoy leafy greens with your beet juice, choose low oxalate options like kale, mint, celery leaves, or romaine. If you love spinach, have it cooked or eaten separately at a different time of day, not blended raw with beets. Your kidneys already work hard every minute of your life. This is one combination they shouldn't have to battle against. Combination number 7. Mixing beet juice with carrots. Beets and carrots seem like the perfect duo. Two bright, nutrient-rich roots often paired in juices, smoothies, and detox blends. But when juiced together in concentrated raw form, you create an overload your kidneys, liver, and blood sugar simply cannot handle. Both beets and carrots are high oxalate root vegetables. When consumed separately, oxalates are manageable for most people, but when combined into one juice, the oxalate concentration skyrockets, dramatically increasing the risk of calcium oxalate kidney stones, especially in seniors, diabetics, dehydrated individuals, and those with mild kidney impairment. The oxalates bind tightly to calcium, forming sharp crystals that accumulate silently until they trigger pain, inflammation, or urinary complications. The second issue is blood sugar load. Both beets and carrots contain naturally occurring sugars. When you juice them, you remove the fiber that slows absorption, meaning those sugars hit your bloodstream rapidly. For people with insulin resistance, prediabetes, fatty liver, or slow metabolism, this combination can cause noticeable glucose spikes, followed by fatigue, cravings, and increased inflammatory stress. Some people also notice digestive discomfort afterward. Without fiber to buffer the sugars and oxalates, the juice ferments quickly in the gut, creating gas, bloating, and heaviness, especially in older adults with slower digestion. Again, the mistake isn't the vegetables, it's the concentrated combination. Each root is healthy when eaten whole, cooked, or consumed separately, but juicing them together packs too much sugar, too many oxalates, and too little fiber into one drink your body wasn't designed to handle. A safer approach is simple. If you're drinking beet juice today, skip the carrot. And if you want carrot juice, enjoy it alone or pair it with low oxalate, low sugar ingredients like cucumber, celery, or a touch of green apple. This way you support your kidneys, protect your blood sugar, and still enjoy the nutritional power of both roots, just not in the same glass. How to drink beet juice the right way. Now that you know which combinations silently weaken beetroot's healing power, let's shift to what actually works. Beet juice is one of the most potent natural remedies for circulation, energy, liver support, and blood pressure, but only when you drink it correctly. Most people make two mistakes. They drink too much, and they mix it with the wrong ingredients. Your body doesn't need a giant detox blast. It needs the right dose at the right time, prepared the right way. 1. Respect the dose. 1 medium beet per day is enough. Beets are rich in natural nitrates that turn into nitric oxide, improving blood flow and lowering blood pressure. But too much nitrate or too many oxalates overload the kidneys and may cause dizziness or stomach discomfort. 1 medium beet, or about 100 to 120 milliliters of fresh juice, is the ideal daily amount. 2. Drink it pure. No sugar, no sweeteners. Beet juice works best clean. Adding sugar, honey, or even healthy sweeteners spikes blood glucose and weakens nitric oxide production. If the earthy taste feels intense, blend it with cucumber, celery, or a small piece of green apple, gentle add-ins that support digestion without diluting benefits. 3. Drink it on an empty or light stomach. The best time is early morning or 30 minutes before lunch. When your stomach is light, nitric oxide conversion is stronger, digestion smoother, energy more noticeable. Avoid drinking beet juice right after heavy meals. 4. Fresh is best. Don't store it for long. Beet nutrients oxidize quickly. Stored juice loses potency and may ferment within 12 to 24 hours. Fresh juice delivers the strongest nitric oxide boost and fullest antioxidant impact. Drink within 10 to 15 minutes of making it. 5. Sip slowly. Beet juice isn't a shot, it's a functional tonic. Sipping slowly allows your digestive system to process nitrates steadily without overwhelming your stomach or bloodstream. 6. Rotate your juices. Your kidneys, liver, and gut benefit from variety. Rotate beet juice with low oxalate options like celery, cucumber, or leafy greens. Beet juice can become one of the most transformative daily habits for your circulation, liver, energy, and heart function, but only if you prepare it the right way. As you've seen, the wrong pairings can trigger fermentation, irritate digestion, block nutrient absorption, and even increase kidney stone risk. But the right method turns this humble root into a powerful natural ally. So, the next time you prepare beet juice, keep it pure, fresh, and simple. 1 medium beet, the right timing, and no risky mix-ins. Let this juice nourish you exactly as nature designed. If this helped you avoid a mistake you didn't even know you were making, give the video a like, share it with someone who drinks beet juice daily, and tell me in the comments which combination you were using. What will you change starting today? And before you go, make sure you're subscribed to Organic Awakening so you never miss the next natural health insight that can elevate your vitality.